Hey guys, thank you for all your words of encouragement. For those of you who watch my nails, I just went and painted them. It's like therapeutic for me, and I just went and had some quiet time and try to center myself. Thank you for everybody who left encouraging messages and is still leaving encouraging comments. It means so much to me. I feel so loved. I got emotional about it. I appreciate it so much. It's just been a tough day, you know, and it'll be fine. And I don't mind. I wanted to say my comments before about energy vampires and people taking advantage of me have nothing to do with you guys. It's not a client situation. I've never felt that way about somebody that wanted a reading or that asked me questions. That's not what I mean at all. This is more in my personal life, and people are just, because I'm the one that they come to and they're having, you know, issues, and it just seems like there's a lot of them all at one time, and I'm getting very long text messages, and even on Snapchat, you guys, it's not for that. I'm getting very long messages, and I'm like, you know, I'm not even gonna read that. Like, I love you, but no, I'm not the trash receptacle for your negative shit. Like, that's not my purpose in your life, okay? Or at least I don't feel like it is. So I got to put up some boundaries, because I can't be all to all people and still keep my wits about me, you know? So thank you, those of you who understand. And April, I believe it was, just mentioned that the new moon was in Pisces, and, you know, Mercury retrograde, isn't that in Pisces as well? So everything's happening in Pisces. So those of us that are Pisces are like fucking holding on for dear life, right? So thank you for understanding. I never mean you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for understanding. Oh, and somebody asked about my, this is just hair ties. I have very long hair. You can't usually see it in the videos, but I keep ponytail holders, on my wrist. And this kind that I got this time, sort of suck. They're very tight. And the one I had on today rolled down my arm, and it kept leaving little impressions on me. So that's all that is. It's not like a weird birth defect or anything. So carry on. All right, so I decided to answer some of the questions you guys are actually asking me. Let's see. Question, William and Meghan. I have in my gut a feeling that that's where the real dislike is, that William sees something strong in Meghan. See, I thought this from the beginning too. I think that William is really intuitive. He's a Cancer, and he could feel this coming. And he's like, no, I'm just not gonna, have anything to do with that. If you're a water sign, especially, and sometimes Aquarius is like this as well. You can feel people's energies. Now, we can all feel people's energies, but for example, my mom used to bring like her potential dates around me. I mean, I'm talking about when I was like a little kid, and I would be like thumbs up or thumbs down to the guy based on just what feelings I was getting in my gut. And I've always been like that. And I think that William is like that too. He may not have even been able to put his finger on what it was in the beginning, but he knew he didn't like her. He knew she wasn't right. And so he may have kept his distance, from always. Now, there are pictures and videos that I have seen of Meghan looking like she super wanted to seduce William, and kissing him and acting way different with him than she does now. So I don't know if it was William or Catherine who was like, you better cut that shit out, all right? Or he just wasn't receptive. So let's see. I'm going to ask first, how does William feel about Meghan? What are Prince William's feelings about Meghan Markle currently today? How does William feel about Meghan? And always, if you see something in these cards that I don't see, totally cool. Let me know what you think, because we're all intuitive and we all have different perspectives and different life experience, and I think that adds to the conversation. So I never mind if you tell me, things that you see that I didn't see. Okay, William sees that she's after the money. She's a gold digger, allegedly. William sees 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Swords. You guys, that's 2 9s. That's significant as well. I'll probably pull some more cards, but he sees that she's after the money. And actually, this looks like she's built a nest around her gold coins. So he sees that she has secured her money, that she got pregnant to have that money, to get those pentacles. But she is cutting herself in two. This is a card of self-destruction. It's not a good card. And as far as, William's feelings, y'all tell me about 9. I know that 8 is manifestor. I'm not sure off the top of my head what the number 9 is. I know that it's almost to completion. Cycle is almost ending. Like, you're almost there. You're almost to the top of the staircase, kind of. And maybe that's how William feels about her. Like, just hang on, man. Just got to ride this thing out, and she's going to go, and it's going to be cool. Okay, and we have 7 of Cups and the Moon. So 7 of Cups is a card of choice. Sometimes they're positive choices and you're just overwhelmed by the choice. A lot of times it's that there are no good choices. Okay, and if you see the snake in the cup and the skull in the cup, and you know, this is probably something poisonous in the cup. And then we have the moon card, which the moon is a card of Pisces, but it's also a card of deception. I have one book that describes the moon card as being that delicate darkness that artists are able to tap into to be able to paint and create music and things like that. It's like there's a line between genius and madness type of thing. So this could be personality disorder, but this could also just mean that William can see things, that he's intuitive, that he stays up at night and journals about his feelings and dreams that he has and things like that. This is also a card of dreams and visions. So far, it just looks like he's wise to her, if that makes sense to you guys. He's paying attention. He's getting some intuitive messages about her, and they're not good. He does have emotions about him. Of course he does. He's a Cancer. How does William feel about Meghan Markle? How does Prince William feel about Meghan being part of the royal family? How does he feel about that being his brother's wife? How does he feel about her being pregnant? What are William's feelings just in general? If I could just have a couple more cards so we can see what's going on. Whoop. All right, we'll take that one. Okay. I'm not surprised. We got 5 of Swords, so conflict. That's too many cards. Conflict, fighting. The guy on this card, and I'll hold it up in a minute. The guy on this card has a smirk on his face, and the other guys are sort of walking away from the battle. And I feel like William thinks this is Meghan. Like, she's here to start fights. She's here to bring turmoil to our family. She's here to, you know, kind of stab you with the sword or poke you with the sword and then laugh about it behind your back. Okay, that's totally the vibe that I'm seeing and getting with that card. How does William feel about Meghan Markle? How does he see her? What is he thinking or feeling right now about the whole thing? About how she's behaving? Let's see. What are William's feelings and his thoughts about Meghan Markle? Queen of Cups just poked her head out there. Queen of Cups is always Princess Diana. I wonder if she's got something to do with it too. He's just like, okay, the world tried to pop out earlier too. This is completion, end of a cycle. It's normally a good card. It's a positive card. It's having the world at your fingertips. It can also just be that this whole show, dog and pony show, is about to come to a close and he's waiting for this to happen. Okay. I don't know if you can see. There's the bull down here, the lion, a fair-haired bloke, and an eagle here. And all of these represent things, and I'm not well-versed enough to know exactly what they mean. I know that Meghan is a Leo, so the lion being here is significant. Maybe he feels like the eyes of the world, are going to be on her when all of these things are exposed about her. Yeah, y'all. All these cards are trying to come out at me. They are trying to tell me a story, and I just need 1 or 2 at a time, or I can't tell you the story. All right. Another card for William and how he feels about Meghan, what he's thinking about Meghan, how he sees her, just anything like that. And we will interpret as we see fit, right, guys? Entertainment purposes only. I never claim that what I'm saying is the gospel truth. I do believe wholeheartedly, of course, in what I do. For the simple fact that I've always been able to do it. This is not something that I had to learn how to do. You know, it's just, I've always been able to sort of communicate things that I dream about come true. I know about people, like I said, whether they're good or bad, sort of when I first meet them. I have that thing in places as well. I know about energies and, you know, and actually my grandmother, I get it from her. She's a French woman. She's where I'm RH negative. I'm not reptilian that I know about, you guys, but I'll let you know if I ever shapeshift into something. But she's where I get a lot of this. She has dreams that come true, and she knows things before they happen. And I was visiting her in the hospital one day, and she said, "You're a witch." And I was like, "Excuse me, what's that now? Like, what kind of medication do you guys have her on?" And she said, "No, my grandmother was a witch, and it gets passed down, and I feel like you are also a witch, you know, in her tradition." And I honestly, I felt so honored by that. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we have 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. 10s are just like the world. These are completing a cycle. This hard work is almost over. This is a lot of labor, a lot of hard work. William feels like Meghan is a lot of hard work. He wants his family to be happy. Okay, I think this is him with Kate and their kids. This is what he wants to happen in his life. Then we've got this, I don't know if I should read it reversed or not, because it feels more like the poverty, the lack mentality, looking up at the money like that's something that I want to have is how he feels about Meghan. And then Page of Pentacles. Pages are very immature energy. They, you know, are the lowest of the court cards. They sometimes are messengers, but this page looks very fixated on his little pinnacle that he's got here. Like, now that you handed him the gold, it's the only thing he can look at. It's all he can think about. It's all he can talk about. And that kind of makes me curious, you know, is that kind of how she's acting? You know, like, oh my God, this $10,000 dress. Oh my God, you guys, these $20,000 shoes. Oh my God, my celebrity friends. And as royals, you know, they would see that sort of behavior as vulgar, and that's not something that they would want to talk about or encourage. So tell me what you think about that. I'm going to try to pull a couple more cards for William's feelings right now, and then I'm going to cut it off because I'm just jib-jabbering away. I hope you can hear me, guys. I'm so self-conscious about the volume because I'm getting so many comments about the volume. Normally when I listen to tarot readers, they're too loud for me, so I end up having to turn it down, so I don't know what it's like to have one that you can't hear. Three of Pentacles, but you know the vibe I get with this. Okay, Three of Pentacles normally is teamwork, collaboration when it comes to a work, when it comes to making money. Do you know what I get when I see this, though? When I see this card, I see the three. I see William, right here, Harry, and Kate. This is what William's thinking about right now. It's like, man, we had it good back in the day. I just want to be reunited with my brother. I just want to be the three of us again. Can we go back to the days when we were all friends and we all hung out and we got along and it was happy and it was not forced and nobody was making us do it? King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Wow, you guys, a lot of fire energy. This is equally matched, okay? This is two kind of spitfire personalities, but they are equally matched. This is a happy match. So I don't really know who this would be. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I know that Meghan's a Leo. Maybe, you know, I know that, and William is a Cancer. He's not a fire sign, but maybe he feels like I'm going to fight fire with fire. She's this Queen of Wands, and she feels like she's going to burn this thing down. I'm about to say, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you ain't. Forgive me for saying ain't. I live in Georgia. It's acceptable down here. All right. One more card, two more cards, however many more cards for what William feels. Look at that. Okay, we have the Fool and the Devil. See, and I don't want to say, I don't want to speculate, but I bet William feels like this one's Harry and this one's Meghan. Of course, I know the Devil is also the sign of Capricorn. It's not necessarily a bad sign, but this looks like this is Harry. Doobie-doo. I'm going to get married to this girl. She's beautiful and wonderful, and gosh, she's so much like my mom. It's almost scary. Let's go off on this brilliant adventure. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be wonderful. Bum, 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 until I find out who she really is. So you guys it looks like you guys guessed it right in the comments when you said William's had her number from the beginning. He has known and seen and felt things about Meghan from the beginning. And I say allegedly, and I say for entertainment purposes, because you guys, I'm not trying to smear anybody's name. I just read what the cards say. So, oh, and look, the Queen of Cups is on the bottom of the deck, just sitting right there. Diana's watching, you guys. Hi, Diana, we love you. She's watching, thankfully, and I don't know if that's, you know, if William's aware of that as well. He may be. Maybe he feels her presence around sometimes. So tell me what you thought about this. Like and share and subscribe. And thank you again. Thank you so much for the nice comments and for sending me love and for sending me energy. I already felt it. It's already helping, and I really love you. Thank you for being here on this channel. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for everybody who's getting on the schedule with the private readings. I love you so much as well. I love the conversations that we have and the way that we're able to talk back and forth about those things. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. So thank you for that. I love you guys. Bye-bye.